Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is just a little piece of my sourdough making journey. So I just started making sourdough since moving here into the apartment, just because we have more counter space and everything. I had a little bit of starter. It's very big. I'm making 2 loaves of bread today, but I had a little bit of starter from Ginny. She was a family that lived down in Sterling as well as the other folks there. So she got me started with the starter literally and just walked me through how to make a loaf. I got to like be there in person and make it with her whole process. So that was really cool just to see, because I'm such a visual learner. And it's been definitely a journey, and I love getting to make bread. Before this I was just making like a regular bread with yeast, flour, water, salt, but this is a whole new thing and it's super fun, and it just makes me feel like such a wife, as funny as that sounds. And it's been super fun to get to use the discard for different things. I've made pancakes, donuts, Cheez-It crackers. I feel like there's been other stuff, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. So this whole video is just little clips of different parts of my journey up until today. And then right now I'm gonna make a sourdough, which will be at the end of the video. And it's not like I've arrived or anything, but definitely better than my first loaf that I've ever made. Definitely am learning a little bit for each time. So it's exciting to see the progress and get to literally eat the yummy bread. I am like such a bread fan, you guys don't even know. Literally so good. So anyway, let's get this video started. Flashback to my first time making sourdough. Hey guys, so I made my first sourdough loaf. No judging, okay, this is my first time. So 2 problems. One, I didn't have a scoring knife. Literally just used this. Didn't really cut through, so I think I need to purchase a scoring knife and then it'll be a lot better, because I tried to do the like little lines and it just didn't really work. Second of all, you see this burnage? The oven rack is just really high up, so I think I need to remove the top oven rack and just put it on the bottom. Like, here's the top of the oven. It was like that. So like, yeah, of course it's gonna be crispy if it's that tall. This is like what would happen when I would make just regular bread in my toaster oven, because it was so close to the top. So there's that. I do want to show you, I thrifted this for 12 bucks, which is insane. A little Dutch oven. It's like a navy blue. I think it's really cute and I love it, and the Lord provides, because literally 12 bucks. So that's how my first loaf went. The process was pretty long. I'm going to cut into that after it's done cooling, and hopefully there'll be some nice like aeration holes and it'll look good and taste good. Yeah, just documenting my journey here because it'd be fun to make this, look back on, and if anyone else is starting their sourdough journey, you're not alone. All right, we are back with my little loaf. We're gonna cut it open, see how it looks. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. You guys can't really see. Nice crust. Oh yes, look at that aeration. Wow, Paul Hollywood from the Great British Baking Show would be proud. That looks beautiful. It smells so good. It's got a nice color because the whole wheat. I'm very happy with this. I'm gonna put a ton of butter on it and eat it. I got a package today, a scoring knife. So it comes with extra little blades, which is really nice.
How they even get dull? You're cutting
bread.
There's
a ton in there. I know, that's what I was wondering too. Like, why do you need to redo them every so often? I don't know. Okay, let me not cut my finger off. It has little step-by-step instructions with photos. That is great.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah, like...
So I'll put that on.
Hi, babe. I love you. I don't know if you finished recording, but here's the finished product. Love you. Okay, how to turn this thing off.
Alright, I just did my first loaf. Figured I should do my second here. I have it on a flat surface, which is just a cookie sheet. This is the stickier dough, so I got my work cut out for me. Roll it over there. And I still don't really have this technique totally mastered down, but what I do works. Basically, you're just tucking under Okay, and then I have my Banton, however you say it, with parchment paper. A tip I learned is you crumple it up before you put it in here. I'm just gonna pick this bad boy up. Then I'm just gonna put saran wrap. Okay, so both my loaves are chilling in here for 1 hour. Gonna take this out. Do not touch this, whatever you do. That is 500 degrees hot. Okay. So, what you're gonna do, you have these handy dandy little handles to grab it out. So we're gonna take the lid off. Ooh, sizzling. Time to sprinkle some of this. I've never done this before, so I'll be curious to see how it affects it. This is also a very important tool. Scoring is kind of hard. I haven't been super good with it. So the first one, you're just going to do a nice deep cut. Then very small, light little cuts of what is happening. Okay, so since then I've done some research and found out that you have to go fast when you're scoring, and I definitely was not in this video, so that's probably why it didn't turn out very well. I feel like this is not very good, but we're going to go for it. Okay. Okay, let's see the great reveal here. This is just halfway done. Oh. Yeah, see, my scoring didn't really work. That's too bad. We're gonna pop this in for 20 minutes, just without the lid on. Okay, we got the second loaf here. Parchment paper, you're technically not supposed to go above a certain heat, but I have to bake the bread, so I'm just concerned that it's like not good for you, but I don't know. Okay, so this one got a little dark. I did a X scoring, but it didn't turn out as good as I would hope. You can definitely see the X, but then there's also this random line right there. So, I don't know. Disappointed with my scoring, and I just don't understand what's going on.
I'm proud of your baking.
Thank you, baby. At least they taste good. And this one, I guess, didn't put as much flour on. This one has a lot of flour. One of these is a gift to Anne. I think this one's probably gonna be the gift, because this just has the burnt pieces. I can just like break that off. It's really hot. Okay, this is my first attempt at little Cheez-Its. I made the dough way too thick, as you can see, but we have been devouring it. It's good. I just need to, again, make it like way shorter. It like doubled in size in the oven. I have this little batch that I'm going to ferment like overnight and see what happens and like what the difference is with that. Alright, so I made a loaf of bread and I put more starter in it because I saw a video of someone comparing like 2 different loaves that they made, and one just had like more starter in it. And look at this. This thing is the biggest I've ever seen it up in this bowl. Like, Travis was even like, whoa. Okay, do you want to do the honors?
Dude, it's so light. I thought it was way heavier.
It's just all puffed up.
Is it gonna like explode?
No. No!
Oh wow, look, my hand's clean.
Yeah, look at that.
it's like a deflated balloon.
That is crazy. This is after it fermented all night. It's like 1:30, almost 2 right now, so this has had a long time to ferment. Okay, so my little bread is done proofing for the second time. This was the fridge proofing, and I did it for like an hour and a half, and oven is on, preheated, and I put my little Dutch oven. I literally got this at a thrift store for $12. It was like a blessing because I found out how expensive they really are, and I was like, yeah, wow, the Lord really helps me out with that one. So yeah, got sourdough. I'm just gonna transfer it here. Be careful because it's hot. The stove is really sticky. Just kind of pop it in. Got my little score here. So I got the little thing and then the little wheat. And usually I kind of cut at an angle like this and it makes it weird. So I kind of try to usually I cut at an angle like this and I try to go more up and down just to see how that would look. So we're gonna put this lid on. All right, I'm gonna put the lid on and pop that in the oven, 26 minutes at 475 degrees. Then we're gonna take the lid off and turn the oven down. Oof. Hey, okay, I guess you can't really see the loaf. I love you. I love you too, baby. So this bread is definitely a lot more like moist and sticky, and it has a nice, it's still crunchy on the outside and then has a really nice inside. Definitely more moist than just using the 50 grams of starter. All right, hello again. So this is my recipe, Ginny's sourdough loaf. She got it from someone that she follows on Instagram, and this is the only one I've tried so far. I have another recipe from some close family friends back in Wisconsin. She makes sourdoughs and she wrote me a recipe because she went to my bridal shower. This is my box of recipes for my bridal shower and it's super fun. It's a bunch of recipes from family and friends. It's definitely a treasure. So her recipe is in there and I might try to use that at some point, but her loaf has honey in it. I definitely want to try that at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna get started with this recipe. So what you need is a digital scale, flour. I have 4 different kinds of flour actually. We got whole wheat, bread flour, the regular flour, semolina, I don't know how to say this. Kind of sounds like salmonella, but this is my first time using it because last time I made the loaf, I forgot that I had it in the cupboard. And this is how you end the loaf and like you put it on top. So I will use this at the end. Obviously, you're gonna need your trusty starter, a big mixing bowl, something to proof your sourdough loaf in. This one, Ginny and Chris gave me. They actually 3D printed this, which is super cool. You're gonna need a Dutch oven and then water and salt. Okay, so I use grams. So we're gonna put the bowl on here and then we tear it, which means it just goes to empty, so it's like this bowl is nothing. Okay, some nice warm water. 375 grams of this. Sometimes I'm not super exact and it's fine. Okay, then we tear that again just so that's normal, and then we're going to add our starter. This stuff is super bubbly, so I'm just gonna kind of mix it. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, we're gonna take some out. Okay, I went over. It's about 85 right now, which is totally fine. Then I'm just gonna whisk this around with a fork and make sure it's all like cloudy and mixed in. So there's this thing called sourdough discard, and that's basically you're just getting stuff out of your main starter jar so that it doesn't overflow. It's like, I was kind of confused at first, like, okay, what is the purpose of it? But it literally is just to get rid of, because however much you have in here, you have to triple it and then you have to leave room for it to grow. So yeah, I had a feeling I wouldn't have enough for my 2 loaves. That's okay. So then I'm just going to use all-purpose flour for the rest. $100 grams of this. Okay, we're at 0 again, and the last step is some salt. I just like to use this Himalayan pink salt. Okay, time to take these rings off, because if not, they're gonna get covered in bread dough, and we do not need that. All right, now we are done with our scale. Start mixing with a little fork, and then you can get in there with your hands and mix after. Really mix it up. So now I'm gonna cover this with saran wrap and just let it sit for an hour. Then we're gonna do some stretch and folds after. It has been over an hour. I lost track of time. But we're gonna do some stretch and folds. I always get my hands wet because it makes the dough not stick on you. And what you're gonna do is basically pull and then fold it on top of each other and then move it 25 degrees. So you're gonna get like each side. And this stretch and pull helps the gluten form and get stronger. So then that's what that looks like. We're gonna wait another 30 minutes and then do the exact same thing over and over again. Okay, I have done all of my stretch and folds. I think I did about 4 to 5. So now all I'm gonna do is just leave it here on the counter in a warm place and then let it proof all night. I'll be back tomorrow morning to do the final proof in the fridge and then I can bake it. Yay! Hello guys, so it is much later. It's actually January right now and I know I've been filming this for like about 3 months and it's just kind of a compilation of a bunch of different clips. So hopefully it made sense. I'm just here to show my final sourdough loaf. I tried the X technique and again the scoring just didn't work out. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I did an X and then this part worked out here. But this literally just came out of the oven, so it's really hot. So it's just like kind of unique. Like I don't know what's going on because I literally did an X like that and it just kind of busted in all the different spots. And then I did these little leaves, which are really pretty. Those turned out great. I did put more flour and so you can see like on the tips that showed and I really like that. It's beautiful. So yeah, just a very unique loaf going on here, but happy to have sourdough. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you're gonna start your sourdough journey, it's super fun, it's worth it, and I'm excited to just continue growing and trying different sourdoughs. I really want to try focaccia next, which is exciting. I hope you have a great rest of your day, however long or short that may be. Bye guys! Don't look at this craziness.
7 views, let's go.